Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Yandy Smith is here.
She's not only your friend, she's my friend too.
She was my friend first.
I actually like Laura a little bit more than I like
That's
you.
fine, but that doesn't mean you're not my family. Let me tell you something about family. You don't have to like me.
True.
You just gotta love me.
Because there were times when I definitely didn't like you.
As you shouldn't.
But I always loved you, Ebro.
You
know that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yandy Smith does more than just Love and Hip Hop New York.
I do.
And if you don't know, she writes for Black Enterprise. She owns her own business. She has a big event coming up this weekend. She's a mother of how many now?
I am a mother of two.
But you birthed one.
But I birthed one.
And then and he's in school now.
He's in school. He started school last week.
I feel like he was just a baby.
Wait, but this is like preschool. This is early school, Montessori school.
Yeah, it's an early little. But it's awesome. They have piano. They have Mandarin. He's doing everything that I wish I could teach him at home.
But Yandy's so amazing because she spends quality time with her children. Like she was saying, I have to sit with them in class, and then she's running like a million businesses, being super manager.
I'm trying, but it's good. I have help. So today I'm able to be here because my man is at school with the baby.
Mandisi's.
He's at school with the baby.
Back on the street.
He's back. He's
back at home. Back at home.
Yeah. And he's he's doing a great job. So he's with the baby at That's why I was actually late because he doesn't know how to make a real lunch. He's like, yeah, well, I got this chicken that I got from Popeyes last night, and I was just gonna wrap that up. I said fried chicken.
You can't just make grilled cheese with the iron like you did.
This is what I'm saying. And everybody in the Amir school has like celery sticks with peanut butter. They have like yogurt. They have like a cottage cheese with pineapples. I was like, no, you're not walking up in there with no Fridays or no Popeyes fried chicken for my little boy. So you got to do that.
Nothing wrong with that now.
No,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Ebro.
That's quality food too.
I'm with Yandy. He has to get
Wait, so what goes in the little man's lunch?
So today he had grilled chicken that I had to grill this morning. He had some carrot sticks so he can fit in and peanut butter. And then I also gave him 2 granola bars for his snack. And a banana.
All right, that's fine. And what would Mandisi's have put in his lunch?
He was gonna give him his Popeyes that he didn't eat from last night.
That's fine though.
He probably would have did good with some. Like I gave him applesauce.
See, that's good.
And then probably like some Crunch and Munch. Some popcorn.
See, the problem is like ain't nothing wrong with a little fried chicken or grilled chicken, especially for a young kid
so my
like that.
son got to be the only little boy with greasy fingers and fried chicken around his mouth.
I'm just listen. It's good. It
No,
tastes good.
no.
Don't try to just whitewash your little
Ebro,
boy.
listen. You
It's
on
not
your
about
way.
whitewashing. It's a healthier choice.
It's a healthier choice. Wait a
nothing
minute.
wrong with leftover
Wait a
fried
minute.
chicken.
Did you say whitewash? Because are you trying to say the white kids eat celery and?
That's how you made it sound like he was trying to fit in with celery.
Did I say that everyone in his school was of a different complexion than he?
No, but that's how
Or
it
did you
sounded. It was
assume
coming
that
off
because
like
it was
that.
a healthy meal?
No, I assume that because I know y'all bourgeois Negroes and y'all live in a white neighborhood.
You see, this is the ignorance. Actually, his school is very diverse, and that was very important for me. So there are little African American kids, there are Chinese kids.
That's what happens when you move out the hood too, right? You get African American.
Leave Yandy alone.
You black from Harlem. Stop.
I am, and I'm proud.
Yandy,
yes.
so what's going on? Talk to me about your event that's going on this
I have a
weekend.
huge event for women coming up. I have this company that is kind of growing faster than I can keep up. Everything Girls Love. And although my event is sold out, I'm trying to get them to open up some more space for me at the venue.
Wait though. So wait, what's it called? Everything Girls Love.
Everything Girls Love.
And what do you sell?
We are a lifestyle brand, and it's kind of a one-stop shop for women. We have, if you go to our blog, we have the latest trends, the health and beauty tips, what to wear on your first date, what to cook for his mom when you first meet his mom, and then also we teach them about the political things that are going on. We keep women up to date what's going on in sports, just so that we can be well-rounded.
Right.
But this weekend we have a huge event, and it's all day. In the beginning half of the day, it's a panel for women, and we talk about everything. And this is where women really get enlightened, get empowered, get inspired. We have some great speakers, one of being Mona Scott Young. And we have so many other speakers that are amazing. Tamika Mallory, who's an amazing woman in the Democratic race. She's amazing. And then we flip the venue over, and at night we turn it into a really big party where we do manicures, pedicures, facials.
That's when I'm gonna show
open
up.
bar.
What time is that?
Guys are always there. Last year, we did it in Atlanta last year. The whole damn Atlanta cast of men were there, and I was like, "What y'all doing here?" But their women were there too.
Scouting.
Exactly. They don't need no more women. And we have some great entertainment. We have performances, surprise guests, and actually a play that I'm directing. I have my director for
Grab
the
the
play.
mic, my G. Grab the mic. What's the name of the play? Because she can't remember.
The name of the play is For Vixens Who Considered Homicide When the Video Was Too Much.
And I call it For Vixens, but he can that whole name. Say it again one more time.
For Vixens Who Considered Homicide When the Video Was Too Much.
And I'm producing the play, and I get that wrong every time.
Yeah.
So for girls who was in videos and then wanted to kill somebody.
Yes, because they was in videos, and now it's time to get out.
Got it. That's interesting.
You know, if I'm a part of it, there's always a meaning. There's always something that can affect community and spark conversation. So that's why I was like, I want to be involved with this play, whatever I can do to help. And
So let me get at a couple of things. First, your event this weekend, it's sold out, so people can't go.
It's sold out, but I'm trying to either add a part 2 to it on Sunday. I'm trying to figure it out.
I really, and also, by the way, sidebar, I really love when you come by because your energy's great and you always have something great going on. So please feel free to come anytime.
Thank you.
We have an event that Hot 97 is doing with WBLS. It's called Circle of Sisters that happens every year.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
big,
we
big
did it
deal.
last year. Everything Girls Love was there with
You
the table.
should come out and make sure you're there again. So let's make sure we organize that because I know
should.
Laura Styles is
I
working on
will.
some panels.
Yeah, I'm doing a whole beauty expo. I have Beat Face Honey coming, so maybe you should come and be part of it.
Yeah, let me know.
Or
I
maybe
will.
we could do your Laura's thing and we could do something different for you.
When is it?
This is in October. I don't know the exact date though.
Oh, I'm so down.
It's every year though, and
I'm
you know it's
so
at the
down.
Javits Center. It's a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah,
So
it's huge.
Love you to be a part of that. Now, for vixens who have considered homicide,
Yes.
when
the video is too much.
who's in
Oh,
it?
you did good.
Melissa Ford.
Oh,
is in
OG.
it.
OG.
Melissa Ford and Nashawn Curse, who was on Desperate Housewives.
I don't know that person.
But we have some amazing talent, some voices. And actually, this weekend, we're going to do an excerpt from the play right before we go up. We go up August 18th. We're going to do an excerpt at my event so people can just see it. We have some amazing talent.
Yo, why don't we turn this into some sort of like an actual episode or something? Why don't we actually make this into a TV show or a movie or something?
Well, speaking of, I just recently signed my new deal for VH1, but I was not signing without some creative control. So I actually got a development deal with VH1. So I'm super excited.
So you're gonna do this as a?
We've been talking about it.
We've been talking about it.
Definitely.
I'm definitely going to probably get a pilot together, but I have a deal that I have to actually produce some shows for VH1.
Oh, wow.
So you're like
that's
mini
great.
Mona right
I
now.
learned from the best.
What about Love and Hip Hop New York?
What about it?
Will you be coming back?
Yeah, well, I signed the deal with contingency that I had to
Okay.
get a big bonus check and have my own situation.
What do we look? Do you know anything about the plot lines, the characters, or anything coming up for the Love and
Do
Hip
I
Hop?
know? Of course I know. I know
So
everything.
share. I don't
Share?
I mean,
Are
are
you
Joe
gonna-
and Tahiri
Yeah,
back?
are
Because
they
I heard
coming
that that's a
back?
wrap.
Ask Tahiri and Joe. You trying to
I
have
heard,
VH1
I heard
on my,
Sin
on my butt?
Santana and Erica Mena broke up.
Oh, that's what you heard?
That's the rumor in the street.
I heard they broke up. I heard they back together. I heard they broke up. I heard they back together.
I heard Rich Dollars got a new girl that he was banging that went and jumped up on the TV show now, and she was like a.
I heard
she
he got
was
a
like
new girl he was banging. I heard he got an
stripper
old girl
turned
he was
artist or
banging. I heard he got
something.
a new girl he's banging. But one thing I can say is me and Rich have some very intense talks. So you'll see. There's a lot. There's
Now,
a lot
Rich
of
doesn't
different-
get beat up by Mendices. We do not want that to happen.
There's a lot of different things that happen.
You just skipped right over that. I don't
There's a
know.
lot of different
Rich,
things that
if you have
happen.
if you take any advice from me, please don't ever get into it with Mendices.
No. I don't need that. I mean, DC's doesn't
Don't need- that's
that.
what I'm saying.
No.
He's on his best behavior as much as
And
he
he's out
can
on
be.
bail right now.
He's out on bail. Yes. So all those rumors we talked about before
Yes.
about Vado, I think he's still home and having a great time performing My
Yes.
Babe because
Yep.
he comes out and performs with us. We do this speaking thing for the youth at Job Corps. Joel Santana is fine.
Yes.
He's still home as well. There were rumors circulating from
People
the blog
always,
that
yeah.
are super crazy.
Yeah.
But no, those were false. They are our family. We are having a great time working. He still works with Vado. I still work with Joel's Hard Body. So yeah.
Anybody knew that you're managing now?
I'm working with Jewels. We're actually working on an album, and Jewels has a label situation. So we're working on a bunch of new artists coming out, and expect some new songs from him. He has some dope stuff he's cooking up. Missy is still writing and producing. She's doing awesome, and she has some new stuff getting ready to hit the streets.
Come on, Missy, you holding out. I
She's
know
so
you sitting on
dope.
things over
Right.
there too.
But
and Missy
don't think
always
she's holding
does that.
out because she's working.
No, I know she works, but she'll have some amazing stuff, and then she'll be like, "Nah, that ain't it." You be like, "Come on, Missy, just put it out, man."
Yeah. She got dope stuff from 5-6 years ago. So,
So
Missy.
she'll be putting the fire under Mona's butt in my butt real soon.
Good. Mendices is situation is such that he still has to go back to court. Can I get him up here?
Yeah.
And we can talk in detail.
Absolutely. He was coming with me today, but then I was like, sorry. I was going to have him be a surprise. But, he is, like, debilitatingly shy. So, and he's never done a radio interview. Last night, I had to do WBLS, and he was here with me. And he was like, hey. They're like, oh, Mendici is in the building. He's like, hey, what's up?
He
don't, even on TV, I'm like, Mendici, come on.
I mean, me and Mendici have a great relationship. I'll make sure he's comfortable and make sure we talk about real things. Because I think what he's going through, because of his past, and them trying to loop him into other things that he potentially didn't have nothing to do with, they're using his past against him. And there's,
he can even fill you in more than I can, and he knows more of the situation than I do. But he's doing some really great things, some really amazing initiatives that he's trying to help set up through My Brother's Keeper. And he speaks at Job Corps every Friday to people that are looking for second chances and trying to get on the right track. So I'm really, really proud of him. Just to see him open up and share his life and tell his story to help encourage and influence young men. I'm proud.
But what about you though? And y'all marriage and you being a mother and
I'm not married yet.
Y'all not married
Don't
yet?
tie me down. No, I got a pretty
yet.
ring, but I don't have no wedding band full of diamonds.
Oh, when's that gonna happen?
Did you hear? As soon as we plan this wedding.
When's
But
that
why
gonna happen?
do you have that face?
Because he's very, Yandy, what are we doing? Let's just go to the courthouse. And I'm like, not when I've dreamed and prayed and cried for this thing. No, I want the pretty white dress, several of them. I want the horse and carriage.
You want outfit changes. You're Bridezilla in the making.
Yeah, no, I'm a sweet girl, so I won't be Bridezilla. But yeah, I know what my mom is gonna be wearing when she sits in the front. I know what my dad's gonna be wearing when he walks me down the aisle.
Have you guys at least talked about dates?
He wanted to do it last week at the courthouse. Did this special whole date.
You just finished saying the man is debilitatingly shy. But you want to do this whole show. I'm sure you want to film it for a TV show. You want to drag him down the aisle.
And he is like, no. He's like, no, I don't want to. He does not want to do anything for TV when it comes to our marriage.
So
he's like, something has to be sacred. Something has to be
agree
private.
with him.
To an agreement.
All right, so then you dish up that $200,000 that my wedding is gonna cost. If I can get a network to dish that out.
Yandy, don't be like that, man. The boy really loves you, man. He wants to marry you. Don't be like that.
Would you be
man.
okay with a private wedding, a small private wedding, just friends, close friends and family?
I would be fine with the cameras not being there.
Okay.
But I don't want it to be small.
Okay.
I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of family.
You want to put on a show all the time.
No,
but that's fair.
This
though.
is something that I
It's
have
not
wanted.
fair.
To be honest with you, I have loved this man since the day I met him,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, when I marry this man, it's gonna be a festival.
Why can't she have that?
It's going to be a party. I want it to be a day that I remember for the rest of my life. I'm only doing it once, so why can't it be something special for me?
I think you
with
deserve
3
it.
dresses, right?
With 3 dresses.
3 dresses?
Yeah. A wedding dress, a after the wedding dress, and a leave for the reception dress. I mean, a leave for my honeymoon dress.
That's too crazy.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, let's just take this money and get a house.
Yeah, exactly. See, this guy's thinking, man.
But if it's not my money and there's someone out there that wants to pay for a wedding, let me tell you something. What I have learned from branding and what I have learned from product placement.
It's your wedding. It's not a music video,
No,
Yandy.
it's not. It's not. But I want this to be special. I want this to be amazing. I want this to be great.
So does Mendici's. He doesn't want it to be brought to you by VH1. Tune in tonight at 7 o'clock for the new Blue Block.
No, listen. I understand that. But there are things that if I can keep my money, my $200,000 in my pocket for my house, and I can get such and such network to give me the reception I want and the place I want it on the island that I want it to be and fly my guests, why? Am I wrong for that?
I'm not saying you wrong, but obviously there's a disconnect.
There is, and we always have disconnect. That's what relationships are about. So we'll figure it out, and we'll have to compromise.
But to Laura's point, her suggestion was maybe you size down the actual ceremony, less people.
And maybe no cameras.
I'm fine with no cameras. I'm fine with that. But I have a lot of friends, and I have a lot of family.
Or maybe you do like Hov and B and you let people see it later on. You shoot it, hold on to it, and then put it out later on.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care. Honestly, I don't care about the cameras, but I definitely.
But you've said 4 times that if you can get somebody else to pay for it, you.
Yandy's a hustler.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo, so this weekend nobody can go. So if you're watching and seeing it or listening to this, you can't go where Yandy's at tonight.
No. That's not absolutely true. Please log on to www.everythinggirlslove.com because I'm trying to figure some things out. I'm trying to get it extended to the next day. Maybe do a part 2. Or they have this same venue. We're doing it at Suite 404. I'm trying to get them. They have a larger venue that they, but we've already paid for and kind of blocked out space and production for this. But I'm trying to work some magic.
Well, if they log on to everythinggirlslove.com,
they'll get the information.
The info's there. Maybe we can have her for Circle of Sisters.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do a part 2.
And then the Video Vixen tribute.
Mr. J. Kyle.
Play.
Yes, it's for Vixens Who Considered Homicide When the Video Was Too Much. It opens August 18th. You can go to smarttix.com or thevixensproject.com to purchase tickets, and they're very, very affordable.
Are there any like preliminary shows you guys are gonna do? So maybe we could come check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a week run starting August 18th, but then we're gonna put it back on the market with a whole new cast.
And when Jim Jones did his off-Broadway,
this is the same director.
That was amazing.
I wrote and directed and produced that.
Yeah, this is the same director.
So for the people that saw that, they did a fucking amazing job. On that.
We turned like hundreds of people away when we brought that back as well.
Good.
I got a cameo role for you in this play.
Hey!
You can do it. It's a radio host role.
Oh, man.
I want you to come.
Do I get to have sex with anybody?
You can think about having sex with Melissa. It's perfect.
That was
Ebro is a taken man with a child on the way, or is the baby here?
I almost said way too much.
Almost here.
Please, I saw you. Calm down.
And your girl is a ride or die. I heard her on the radio.
All day.
So therefore, don't play with me. You know I don't play that.
Damn.
Peter, cousin Peter Guns. Okay, don't play with me. Anyway.
Good cameo appearance for you.
I just got shut down. Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay.
And I will definitely only think about. I will only
it.
think about having sex with Melissa.
Listen, it's not what people think. It's actually very
Don't
inspiring.
roll your eyes, Yandy.
I'm just saying, to me, thinking is cheating because I can read his thoughts. If he looks like he's thinking about having sex with somebody,
oh no, man,
that's
has
a
to be able to at
backhand.
least think.
I can't shop. I can't dream. I can't.
Nah, not with me. That's cheating.
Really?
But I mean, listen, you're not Mendici, so it's different.
Yandy, it was great seeing you.
It's always good to see you.
You're a
and my
crazy
blue
person.
Laura.
And please come by anytime.
Okay, I'm coming back with Mendici's next time.
Next time.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.